Swamiji, there is another question, and it's from Radha Krishna ji. He was wondering if you can the meaning of Bhagavan be explained once more?
Of course. See, there are different meanings for the Shabda Bhagavan. Basically, when we look into the Vyakarana, the grammar part, Bhagam asya asti iti Bhagavan. That is the meaning. Bhagam asya asti iti Bhagavan. He who have Bhagam is Bhagavan. And the feminine is Bhagavati. Bhagam asyaha asti iti Bhagavati. Then what is Bhagam? Bhagavan Vedavyasa in the Vishnu Purana says, Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yasha sashriya jnana vairagya yoschaiva shannam bhaga itirita. There is another version, itirana. That means Aishwarya, the affluence, the greatness of the ability to control everything. There are two meanings: wealth, affluence, and the ability to control everything. All these are the meaning of Aishwarya. Then Dharma. We cannot translate Dharma. It is righteousness. It is correct attitude towards life. It is that which is holding everything. So many meanings are there. The values, the value system. Then Yasha, fame. Fame. Then Shri. Shri is the feminine power of Ishvara. Shri is auspiciousness. Then Jnanam. Jnanam is knowledge or wisdom. Then Vairagya. Vairagya is dispassion or detachment. So all these six together, Aishwarya, Dharma, Yasha, Shri, Jnanam, Vairagya. All these six together is called Bhagam, and one who have this Bhagam is called Bhagavan. That is one meaning. Another meaning is, Bhagavan Vedavyasa himself explains in the Vishnu Purana, Utpattim pralayam chaiva bhutanam agatim gatim veti vidyam avidyam cha savachyo bhagavaniti. See, we are experiencing this world around us. We are living in this world. So we are a part of this cosmic phenomenon. So this cosmos is here. We are a part of that. As it is here, there must be a cause for that. Because without a cause, no effect will happen. If something is surviving, there must be a cause. What is that? From where this universe or multiverse is manifesting. So that knowledge, number one. Then second, dissolution. Utpattim pralayam chaiva. Pralayam is dissolution. So the whole universe we are seeing, the earth, the moon, the sun, all the planets, the solar system, everything will disappear. Because if there is a birth, there must be a death. If manifestation is there, dissolution must follow. So, how it is happening? Unto which all these are dissolving? This is the subject 2. First, manifestation of the cosmos. Second, dissolution of the cosmos. Then take the case of individuals. We are here. We human beings and so many plants and animals, millions and millions of flora and fauna. So all these manifestations, from where these are coming? There must be a cause. There must be an order. What is that? Agatim, the coming of all these beings. Gatim, and we are going. We can call it death. In the case of the cosmos, we can call it dissolution. In the case of individual, we call it death. So how it is happening? Where we are going after death? What is the phenomenon which we are calling death? What is that? So, Utpattim, Pralayam Chaiva, Bhutanam Agatim, Gatim, Veti Vidyam. One must know what knowledge is, what is real knowledge, what is the meaning of wisdom. Is it collecting some information? No. Then what it is? We must know that. Then again, ignorance. What is ignorance? How everybody is bound by it, limited by it. So all these 6 things, if somebody knows in detail, again, without doubt, that is the most important part, without doubt, then we must call that man or woman by the name Bhagavan. So he is an all-knowing fellow, all-knower. Bhagavan is all-knower, knowing everything. As this is asked, let me repeat once more. Utpattim pralayam chaiva bhutanam agatim gatim veti vidyam avidyam cha savachyo bhagavan iti. Then there is another meaning, that is bhavam hatva gatim dadadi iti bhagavan. Bhavam hatva gatim dadadi iti bhagavan. One who is removing the bhavam, the transmigratory cycles, birth and death, ignorance, limitations, and giving gati, that is absolute or ultimate freedom, freedom from all bondages, freedom from ignorance. One who is giving that, bhavam hatva gatim dadati iti bhagavan, he is called Bhagavan. And see, whenever we are using in the masculine gender, it is Bhagavan, and when it is in the feminine gender, it is Bhagavati. Meaning is the same. I think it is clear now. Namaste.
Swamiji, there's one last question. There are a couple of questions. Can we take one more?
But it is more than 60 minutes. I don't know. I am ready. I am ready because it is morning for me. It is morning for me. There is no any formality. I can talk for... You can decide.
Let's do this question. Yeah, let's just do this question, Swamiji, because it's very relevant to what we had. So Smitaji is asking, Namaste Swamiji, I have a question from Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra did not seem to ask Sanjaya for a detailed account of the war until Bhishma fell. Why was he not concerned while Bhishma was still leading the Kaurava army? What changed in Dhritarashtra's mind after Bhishma's fall that made him want to hear the entire narration beginning with the Bhagavad Gita? Is there a deeper psychological or spiritual significance to this in Mahabharata?
Of course, there is a psychological significance in that. But before going to that psychological significance, we have to approach the problem in a plain language. Because there was a memorandum of understanding between Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra. And what was that? Sanjaya will explain each and every happenings in the Kurukshetra to Dhritarashtra. That was from the part of Sanjaya. And from the part of Dhritarashtra, he asked Vyasa to impart this divine vision to Sanjaya. So this was the mutual agreement. Now the battle started. From the very beginning, Sanjaya saw the dwindling phase of Kauravas, that is the Duryodhana and his team. It was sure they are going to fall. Surely failure is waiting for them. Even though they were higher in number, Pandavas were only 7 Akshauhinis, whereas Dhartarashtras were having 11 Akshauhinis. It's a huge difference. And that difference came as a result of money and power. Even after having that huge power, they were going down and down. So Sanjaya didn't explain everything to Dhritarashtra because as a father, it will give trouble to Dhritarashtra. He is very old fellow. And hearing the death news of reports of death failures of his own side, Sanjaya didn't explain. But the falling of Bhishma, it was a shock to the whole army. It was a shock to everybody. And Sanjaya came running. Because if Bhishma falls, invariably Dhartarashtra side will fall. Because the success of Dhartarashtra side is on the very existence of Bhishma. Bhishma surrendered means the whole army will have to surrender. So hearing that news, even though it is very late, even though it is delayed, Dhritarashtra can come forward and ask to stop the battle. Even though it is the 10th day, he can enter into a treaty and stop the battle. Because Bhishma failed means the whole army failed. So this is a psychological treatment. Because Sanjaya asked Dhritarashtra many times to stop the battle. It is not good to favor your children. As you are a king, you have to think from a higher standpoint. Not be a slave of your child. Don't be a slave of the wishes of Duryodhana. You must stand at a higher plane. And you must stop the battle. But Dhritarashtra, as he was a blind man, not physical blindness, because of that affinity, or because of that identification with Duryodhana, he didn't pay any attention to Sanjaya's words. So Sanjaya, at this delayed stage, late stage of 10th day, if Dhritarashtra is shocked, he can stop the war. This is one aspect from the diplomatic standpoint. From the psychological standpoint, Dhritarashtra will lose all power at the very news of Bhishma's failure, falling. And he will go for more discussions with the two sides. All these things are there. So many aspects are there. However, it happened so. The clear answer is, it happened so. This is not a story. If this is a story, this is a novel, we can ask why you have written like this. This is the narration of actual incidents. This is not a story. So it happened so. It happened so. Sanjaya was immersed in seeing the battle. That is the human point. Namaste.
Thank you so much.
I think we can conclude now. Eh?
Yes, Swamiji. We have questions, but we'll take that for the next session.
Yeah. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste to all. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.